Democrats, on the other end, are trying to show voters something that they've been criticized for lacking: urgency, unity, and a willingness to fight. In the shutdown standoff, Democratic Party leaders say that they proved that they would not fold quickly. And they argue that they held the line and they took political pressure and they helped shift public blame towards Republicans and got the TSA agents paid. But the outcome itself tells a more complicated story. The government reopened without Democrats securing really anything. They just didn't have to fund any sort of DHS initiatives. No new restrictions on enforcement tactics, no sweeping reforms, and even some allies described the result as a mixed outcome. A stronger message, but ultimately limited results. Now they're trying to bring that tougher posture into a much higher stake situation, which is Iran. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is calling on Republicans to, quote, stop the madness, warning that Donald Trump is pushing the country towards a dangerous conflict, writing, Congress must immediately end this reckless war of choice in Iran before Donald Trump plunges us into World War III. It's time for every single Republican to put patriotic duty over party and stop the madness. Enough. Tough talk from Hakeem Jeffries.
Enough.
Other Democrats are demanding Congress assert its authority and step in before military action expands.
Today, I think every single person in this country needs to be calling the phones of Republican members of Congress and senators relentlessly today. Like, of all of the issues that have come up over the last year, all have been devastating, but we are talking about the potential for nuclear war here. That is the language that Donald Trump is using, and we should not pretend that it's not.
So, you know, the Democrats don't really have any sort of advantages, you know, numbers wise in the House, in the Senate, in the presidency, in the judiciary, in the Supreme Court. You know, there's really no advantages. So what can the Democrats actually get done? And are our expectations for the Democrats to just come and rescue us, quote unquote, kind of outsized for the situation that we're currently in? What do you think, Dux?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not picking up the phone and calling nobody. I'm not doing
it. What you mean? You got to do your part.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, you see what I see. So why do I have to call you and tell you to do your job? Like, you see it. You know what to do. Do it.
But and you like, gotta pressure people, or else
so
they're just going to follow what Trump tells them to do.
Yes, but like, so if a bunch of people start calling and say, like, we need you to do this, do you think they're gonna be like, well, look, the people are calling, we got to do it? Like, you see it.
You've
like,
heard those calls. They threaten those people. Like, I'm not saying to go out and threaten your local congressman. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the calls aren't regular. Like, can you please do this? So it comes to a point of, are you more afraid of your constituency or are you more afraid of Donald Trump?
But I think that, like, at this point, like, the jig is up. I think that we show it when it's time to vote. Like, the same way people talk about midterm elections and Republicans are going to lose, whatever. I think Democrats have to be put on notice, too, when it comes to midterm elections. You guys squandered your opportunity. So, look, when it comes down to voting, you won't be getting my vote. And I don't have to call you to tell you that when it comes down to the polls.
No, you're calling the Republican people, though. You're not going to have it? You're not doing
like you know what's going to happen with this conversation when you call them. Like, they're going to say, look, I'm between Iraq and a Russian. There's nothing I can do right now. Like, I'm stuck here. And I think you show up when it's time to vote and you don't vote for them. And that's the best you can do in this situation.
Eric, have you ever called a congressman?
No, and not going to. No, I haven't. And I have no plans to. Man, look. We all get those auto calls when it's election time, and I just hang the phone up immediately when they.
That's your time to express your grievances. This is how other races get their needs met, because they talk to these people.
But man, we so far past that. It's ridiculous, man. They voted for him. He's in office. There's there's absolutely no way to get him out. What did he say the other day? War crimes. I don't care about no war crimes. Y'all can't get. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know the only sort of retaliation would be like the impeachment for the third time.
What, to impeach him again?
The
third time, and then hopefully you'll get enough votes for 25th Amendment removal from office,
We're
and
going-
I don't think
He ain't gonna do
that's
that. He ain't gonna do nothing but go in the bunker.
exactly. It's not like he wanted to leave willingly the first time around.
Right.
So I doubt that would go peacefully.
It won't.
Hands are tied. So
And,
why do we
and not
blame?
only will he won't go peacefully, but he has people outside of him that will not allow him to go peacefully.
So why do we
January
still
6th
continue to hold Democrats to their feet to the fire when they don't have any sort of pressure?
I know y'all. Because when old boy said, we don't have the power, we have nothing. I said, you're right. Y'all don't. The best y'all had was Cory Booker sitting up there talking for 24 hours, and that did nothing. So because of that, like with the Democrats, just finish it out. Like I have nothing. I have nothing for them. Nothing at all.
That man,
And
that man held it.
Remember we were like Jasmine Crockett. She's the only one that's speaking up.
Cancer district.
Got rid of her too.
It's over with.
Got rid of her too.
Over with. Like, do
It's
we have hope
over.
in 3
It's
years?
over. For the
You
next
don't have
3
any-
years, you just deal with what you're dealing with. That's why I
Just
said
gonna
we
hold on.
better get on the winning team. We better start just pretending like, at least pretend like you support this war, because
No, you can't pretend that.
Yeah, we just gotta hold on and hope we have a viable candidate in 3 years.
yeah.
Well, let's pray.
And it ain't him.
We'll pray on it.